Hi, my name is Ken, and I'm an addict. I'm addicted to movies. Anybody in this room share my addiction? I love film. I've loved film since I was a child. Fellow Toastmasters and very welcome guests. I would like to shift your paradigm from the current offering from Hollywood over the past several years. As many of you know, Hollywood is prone to churn out popcorn munching, brainless blockbusters every summer. Transformers, anybody? G.I. Joe? These are the recent offerings we've received. However, many of us like thought-provoking, character-driven, emotional movies to attach to, adult kind of movies. Luckily for us, in 2009, we've seen many films that meet that criteria. Some of which were independent films that got wide release. I would like to begin there. The first film that I'd like to share with you is a title called District 9. District 9 was released, I believe, in June. It is from the first-time filmmaker, Neil Blomkamp. The actor in the vehicle is Sharlto Copley, both of which are from South Africa. Neil Blomkamp, interestingly enough, is a first-time filmmaker. He wrote the screenplay, and incidentally, he was the director chosen by Peter Jackson to direct the Halo movie from Microsoft. However, Microsoft and the backing studio decided to cancel the project because they did not have faith in the first-time director. He then went on to make District 9. District 9 was a fascinating film. It was a beautiful character-driven vehicle, brilliantly portrayed in the tapestry of emotions that Sharlto Copley portrayed in his character. I would highly recommend you check that out on DVD if you haven't seen it. The next film I'd like to share with you is another independent vehicle. It is called Moon. Moon was written by Duncan Jones, specifically for the actor who played both characters in the film, Sam Rockwell. Who's Duncan Jones? Duncan Jones is actually the son of David Bowie. Duncan Jones wrote the screenplay, obtained financing, and directed the film. Sam Rockwell will definitely be on the red carpet this Academy Awards season, I predict. Another vehicle you should check out on DVD. Moving on, another independent film, as you can see I like independent films, The Hurt Locker. The Hurt Locker was a film by Catherine Bigelow. You may have heard of her. She's actually a relatively renowned director, but has never walked the red carpet. That's going to change this award season. That film was about a demolitions team in Iraq and how they disarm bombs. A very tense movie, to be sure. Sticking with the war genre for a moment, has anybody seen Inglourious Bastards? Quentin Tarantino? Excellent film. That film starred Christoph Waltz. Many of us have never heard of Christoph Waltz, but he played the villain in the piece. Every time he was on camera, he oozed menace. Another fascinating film. Again, unfortunately, you'll probably have to check out on DVD because I don't think it's at the theater anymore. Next, I'd like to offer Shutter Island. Shutter Island was initially planned to be released in October, this month. However, the studio felt so compelled to market it for Academy consideration that they held it back to February. And actually it'll be coming out in 2010. That movie stars Leonardo DiCaprio, and it's about an insane asylum. And well, I don't want to give too much away. It's going to be an excellent film. Has anyone read The Lovely Bones? One. I thought every woman in America read that book. That actually held the top spot on the bestseller list for almost 2 years before Twilight came along. That movie was made into a motion picture, and that will be premiering this December. What else? While I was attending Comic-Con this year, Roland Emmerich shared with us that he has purchased the rights to Isaac Asimov's Foundation trilogy. For anybody who's a fan of science fiction, this is basically the greatest science fiction book that has ever been written. Many have attempted to bring this to the cinema. None have succeeded. I have high hopes for Roland Emmerich. I would like to suggest that if you like character-driven, thought-provoking vehicles, that you vote for your choice of movies. Luckily, you cast your vote not with a ballot, with a hanging Chad, but with the purchase of a theater ticket. Hollywood is listening. Speak up. Mr. Toastmaster.